Okay, hello. Here we are once again at the Thrive Co-Living YouTube podcast. My name is Jennifer Hooper. I know I got it. I nailed it. I am a co-host along with Mark Stein. Hi, Mark.
Hi there.
Yeah, and today is one of those days where we're going to catch you up on some news, the latest and greatest. We're very excited to share this with you. So excited that I'm broadcasting from my bedroom. That's sort of the downside of being a digital nomad. You never really know where you're going to be and if your technology is going to work appropriately. But
Well,
that is not stopping us.
if John and Yoko can do an interview from their bed, and I think you've got a lot more clothes on than they did.
I am fully dressed.
And I think this is the first time I've been on the podcast without a virtual background.
I know
So
neither one of us have a virtual background today.
that's
Yeah,
right.
that's it. Mine wasn't working for whatever reason, and you just have a nice background behind you today.
Good thing we're not pretentious.
I know, I know.
We're just about sharing this concept.
Just
So,
regular old people that love this project. All right. So I think one of the first announcements is pretty exciting. I know, having known you for quite a while, Mark, that you are a big fan of Tesla and their technology. So how is that going to be a part of Thrive Co-Living Communities?
well, Tesla, yes, I'm a huge fan. Um, Amongst enthusiasts, we're known as fanboys.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't know that.
so I'm a
Tesla
huge fan of
fanboys.
everything Elon Musk, but especially Tesla. And they are rapidly expanding their charging network. I think they're up to, oh, I won't even tell you, but it's hundreds of stations per year. And
Wow.
I think that it's a perfect addition for any Thrive location that's close enough to an interstate or major intersection. Solar powered, of course, and they're
Mm.
doing more and more of their charging stations solar. Um, but I think it's great. For one thing, I'm sure that we will have, especially by the time we launch our first one, which I'm thinking probably 2 years will be a safe bet. If we
Nice.
could expand as quickly as Tesla is, we'd be in great shape. Um, but by the time we're ready to have our first facility, I think that we'll be able to easily that our pardon me, my words are not coming very well. That our residents, many of them, will be Tesla owners,
Mm.
and so also, we'd like to have that as a drawing point to introduce the visitors coming to charge their Teslas to Thrive.
Oh,
At least with
fantastic.
current technology, it takes about 30 minutes to do a full charge. So we'd also like to have coffee shops, refreshments, that sort of thing, so that when they're taking their break, they can come, get something to drink, eat, whatever. Who knows? We may have full-fledged restaurants in some of our locations.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so to have a
Mm.
chance to introduce our concept to people that we know are like-minded, I think will be a great pairing. So,
Absolutely. We can offer tours of the property while they're waiting. It'd be
yep,
fantastic. So there
yep,
must be some sort of network that Tesla owners can tap into to see where all the charging stations are.
yes. They just have to plot their trip in GPS, and it will show them the Tesla charging stations
Oh, no
that are
kidding.
on the way. And actually, it will predict here's where you need a charge. So, yes, it'll bring
Oh, amazing.
automatic traffic.
Yeah. And the solar powered makes perfect sense for Florida, which is where you're thinking of the first location.
Right.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
for this type of power, it's good almost anywhere except probably the northwest. Um, but I'm sure they have
Okay.
some there. It doesn't take
Got it.
as much solar direct sunlight as you think. Even diffuse
No
sunlight
kidding.
can
Hmm.
charge solar electric panels.
Wow.
So
When are
and
you
we'll
getting your first Tesla?
I've ordered the Cybertruck, and it's due probably
No
mid
kidding.
mid 2022. So not this year, but the beginning
Wow, that's
of next.
exciting.
And
No kidding.
I've purchased Tesla stock and will continue to purchase Tesla stock to
Mm-hmm.
help offset the price of the Cybertruck. It's about $50,000 all in.
Okay.
So probably at the rate Tesla stock is growing, it grew over 700% last year,
No kidding.
25% already this year. So
Wow.
it probably will, if I do it for a few months, contribute for a few months, instead of
Yeah.
having a loan or a lease, I'll use Tesla stock
No
uh,
kidding.
to pay for much of the Tesla.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
So,
awesome. Very cool. Any other updates in the Tesla world you want to share before we move on?
um, no, I think that's it for Tesla. So charging stations, as many
Yeah.
um, places, uh, charging units, I
Hmm.
forget what they call it, as we can, and just have a good mix of compatible, like-minded people coming through
Yeah.
Thrive.
That
So,
makes perfect
no, that's it
sense.
on
That's
Tesla.
awesome. Okay. So let's move on to site location. I know you're always looking for new opportunities, new places. So what's going on there? What's the latest news? I'm
Yeah,
excited to hear.
let me take it back what I
Okay.
said today, and it's in perfect keeping with the way that it's going today. So we do have a new web page about Tesla charging, and so people can get more details of our thoughts here on under features. And let's encourage people to go
Oh, this is
to
on the
the
Thrive Co-Living Communities website.
right. So let's encourage
Beautiful.
people to go to the Thrive website, check out all of our plans. We've got a
Mm-hmm.
cute video here. Um, and you can subscribe to our podcast for podcast alerts here. Um, get all the podcasts
That's right
here.
on the home page, right?
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
we're pushing them forward, and just get an idea of what we're all about. All the main features are summarized here: permaculture, hydroponics, solar, rainwater capture. I think our next podcast will be about that. Mediation,
Mm-hmm.
co-learning, and electric vehicle charging, EV charging. So,
Awesome.
and
And
that's
isn't
at
there opportunities to buy merchandise and donate to a GoFundMe campaign?
there is. Thank
If
you.
you want
And
to
here's
point
the
those out.
web address: thrivecolivingcommunities.org. And yes, we've got a merchandise store. There's GoFundMe. You can make Thrive your Amazon donation site with Amazon Smile. You go to smile at amazon.com, and be sure you notice that we're listing our corporate name is Co-Living Communities Inc. If you happen to be in a market for Kroger that has Kroger, you can join that and have a portion donated to Thrive. We've got a GoFundMe campaign, and here's our merchandise. So you can get branded merchandise, hoodies, since it's getting cold, and even mugs. Here's a dog hoodie.
Oh my gosh. I have to get one for Anubis.
You can
Hope they make great
sport
big ones.
sport your protection face mask with a Thrive face mask. But yeah, all sorts of things, and a portion of your purchase price goes to Thrive Co-Living. So yeah,
Mm, I love it. Wow, things are happening. I mean, when we first started working together about and talking about it, that website didn't exist. And now you've got the campaign and you've got the merchandise and you've got all of this Amazon Smile stuff out there. So it's legit, man.
coming along, isn't it?
It's coming
I'm
along.
going to do some grant writing starting here the first of the
Oh,
year.
fantastic. Yeah,
So
great.
yeah, the real exciting thing, and let's not get too excited because we just did our first tour of this site. We're just starting to talk. We're going to take our primary architect out to visit the site. Let me share my screen again. And so This is, let me pull back to show you where it is. Um, this is in the St. Petersburg area, Pinellas County.
Okay.
So St. Pete is down here,
So we're looking at an
on,
aerial view.
right? And this is actually
Okay.
in Largo near Seminole. And it's an awesome site. We had looked at a Walmart property that has some potential, but we really like this site. So it's on a huge lake, Lake Seminole, a brackish lake, great for sailing, kayaking, any
Hmm.
boating. We saw some huge uh, cruisers on this lake. It does not have direct access to the Gulf. Um,
Okay.
and I'm going to uh, upload a video that I did with my phone, a 360 video, but let me just tell you about it a little bit. So it is right here on the lake. Um, this is all the property. It's a small manufacturing facility, 60,000 square feet, plenty of room. It was built so that you could go up with it. So two,
Okay.
maybe 3 stories. This entire south face, it's almost perfectly south facing. Um, but this south face is almost all glass. So, and
Wow.
it's currently the 1 story, but to be able to go up from here, and then you can see the lake from here and also from here. Plenty of parking, and it feels like a campus. It feels like where this concept should go. Um, there are places back here. There's a little creek back here. Um, there a good place for the aquaponics back here. We're thinking maybe a swimming pool back in this
Hmm.
area so that you've got either lake facing or pool facing units for those that are in the back. Um, Lots of parking, lots of space, probably in here for a playground and slash dog park. We probably will separate those two, not have them be one and the same
Probably a good idea.
for obvious reasons. Um, and then second story could see over this tree line here, really dense. Um,
Nice.
we're looking into whether or not we could put a dock. If not, we could cut an entrance here to be able to launch kayaks
Oh,
um,
cool.
and tool around. And
Is there
it's
access to like a walking trail nearby or the?
um, you know, I th- I think so, but I'm not sure. Let me pull back just to show you how close it is to the Gulf. It's about 10 minutes from the Gulf.
Great.
Uh, Here,
Awesome.
up and over, and you're on Indian Shores Beach. Um,
Yep.
so really close to the beach. And yet there, let's see, there's Seminole Park. Oh, here's one. Um, Here's a park. I have been there, another dog park. So
Mm-hmm.
that's close. Um, let's see. Yeah, here. And then there's a huge park. Oh, here's the botanical gardens nearby. That's
Oh,
really
beautiful.
cool. And let's see. Let me pull back. There is a pretty big park, Seminole Lake Park. And here it is.
Okay. Looks like a great central location, access to a lot of amenities and conveniences.
Yep. This is a wonderful park. Got a walking and rollerblading trail here. And yeah, it's close to the airport.
Hmm.
Um, it is centrally located. So here it is. The airport's right around here. And then
And which
St. Pete,
airport is that?
um, St. Pete, Clearwater, PIE.
Clearwater. Yep. I've been there many times. Yep.
So very convenient there.
Fantastic.
And St. Pete is down here, St. Pete Beach down here.
Yep.
And St. Pete is such a cool, welcoming city.
Yep.
They're really encouraging us to have the first one here. You can
That's
check out
awesome.
that interview with Chris Steinecker, the president of the Chamber of Commerce. He's
That
such
was
a
such a great interview. He's just such a friendly, warm, welcoming guy. It made me want to move there.
yep, great advocate for the city and a great advocate for us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'll upload some videos, a video 360 showing the view of the lake. It is so peaceful, and it is right near a main road, but you don't hear it, you don't feel it. Where am I? Here we go.
No kidding.
So it's one of the best sites. Our realtor Craig says it's one of the best sites in the county, really in the region, because when you're looking out here, you don't you don't hear the road noise, you don't see anything but a lake. There's a school, a high school here,
Wow.
no development here. You can barely see a bridge down this way, so it feels very remote, and you're right off a major uh, interchange.
That's
You're in the
fantastic.
middle of the county.
Mm-hmm.
So
Did you say it was formerly a manufacturing facility?
yes, a uniform manufacturing facility. They're
No kidding.
national. They only have 10 people working in this 60,000 square feet.
Wow.
So they want to unload it. And given where we are on COVID, I don't think there are going to be a lot of, it also has a call center. I don't think there's going to be a big demand anytime soon
Mm-hmm.
for close office and
Right.
manufacturing.
Right.
So,
Well, what I love about Thrive co-living communities is that repurposing of buildings that were at one point one thing, but now let's turn it into something very sustainable, viable, warm, comforting for people to live. I love
yeah.
that. That's fun
So
news.
I think that's it. Why don't you give a quick plug for what you're doing at the moment
Oh,
and where
sure.
you are, and talk
Um,
about your consulting?
Yeah, so I am a life coach and I am just about to launch a new 12-week class called More Than Enough. And it's for professional women who have had enough in their lives with fear, self-doubt, and holding themselves back. And I feel like this is my zone of genius, and I'm so excited to kick this off. And if anyone's interested in that, my website is jenniferhoopercoaching.com. I'm also one half of the Complex Couple, which is my husband and I traveling around the country in a travel van with a big dog. So we started in Maine and we've made our way down to Florida, and now we're in the Panhandle as of last night. And actually, we have a small house to stay in for the moment, so I get to enjoy a big bedroom, not just a van bed.
Good. So
Yeah.
Complex Couple on
.com. Yeah.
iTunes, YouTube.
What? Not iTunes. Well, I guess Apple podcast, YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook.
Got it.
Yes.
And your website
Yeah.
again. Jennifer's been gracious enough to be one of our sponsors. So website
Yeah.
again.
JenniferHooperCoaching.com.
Got it.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right.
Eh, Anything
Uh,
else you want to add today?
no, I think today's
That's
going
the
to be a
update.
quick one,
All
and
right.
we'll resume
It
our
works.
every other week podcast. So please tune in. We're
Yeah.
on YouTube, which is probably where you found us
Hmm.
here, and all of your favorite podcast stations.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. All right, Mark, good to see you. Happy New Year. And I'm looking forward to the new interviews ahead of us.
All right, thanks.
All
See you
right.
in 2 weeks.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.